that created a whole new trajectory in their life, the fall, we call it. That was devastating for everybody, for them especially. But they were prepared. On some level, the work that they were doing prepared them for what was next. The skills, they weren't obvious at the time. And we were discovering it as we went and as we grew. But ultimately, that adversity locked in, for me, my commitment to changing how athletes are trained, to make sure they are understanding who they need to be after sport, who they need to be if something happened, if something stopped them on the screeching halt in the middle of their journey, they're going to be all right because they got the skills. They understand who they are, the values that they're building. So that's why this conversation about diversity is so important to happen right now in our environment. We're all in our homes. We get to slow down, get to check in, maybe look at things differently, read a Ryan Holiday book, maybe read Paul Stoltz's book, join the coaches circle. I'm so proud of you, by the way. That's great.
So Steffany, what if we did like a little exercise?
Okay.
So one of the best things I've learned from you is to respond versus react, and to step back to become the observer. So I really appreciate everybody's participation. There's some really, really important things that people are saying here about their fears. They're saying they're fearing loneliness. So we've heard helplessness, we've heard loneliness. We're hearing fear that nothing can replace the ice. Off-ice training is on, don't worry about shape, but being so long on the ice, off the ice is new. So how do we handle and how do we navigate my brain? I love this person asked that question. How do I handle and navigate my own brain? So can you take us through an exercise of becoming the observer? So if you go first person and you say, I am this, can you go with that?
Okay. I can. So thanks for that. Well, it's super powerful to understand that as much as we think we're going through this and we think we're having this experience, the truth is that it's also just a conversation in our head based on memories and based on things that we think are true. So what I would invite you to do is get all squishy in your seat, sit back, let the chair support you for a second, or the bench or whatever, and slow your breathing down. I want you to keep your eyes open, but I want you to take a look up and to the left, your left, that's my right, up and to the left. And I want you to see and visualize, if you can, a TV screen, a really large screen. And I want you to see that screen as completely blank. And when you're looking at it and you're sitting in your chair and you're comfortable and you're letting the chair support you, feel the connection between you and the chair. And know that you're supported right now, right here, right now. And when you look up at that screen, you go, I wonder whose life that is. And you start, when you're ready, to look up and project yourself and your life, maybe your program, maybe your amazing rhythm dance, maybe it's your free dance, maybe it's your last competition, maybe it's your last tournament, maybe it was the World Championships, maybe it was a ringette game that you won, minor hockey week. And you start to see it as something outside of you. And you become the observer. Because the truth is, we all have that opportunity. We can see ourselves on video right now. We can see ourselves on YouTube. It's up to us mentally and perceptively to create a disconnect from what you think is the truth to what's possible. So there's an opportunity when you're looking up and projecting yourself on the screen. It's called disassociation. We're so committed and connected thinking this is the truth. This is the only truth that there is. It's the physical body. It's not true. This is one part of it. So when you're committed and connected to the fact that the physical body is, yes, doing the work, and yes, we need to maintain it and honor it and connect to it, you can't disassociate, in the way and still get the smell of the Zamboni or the coffee or the popcorn or whatever, the music. But the exercise is called disassociation. So then you start to realize that, that's a body. That's a slap shot. That's a wrister. Oh, wow, look at that. That's a twizzle. A twizzle. I'm not the twizzle. I'm not the slap shot. It's an action. It's something I am doing, something I can create outside of me. So when you think about who you are as an individual, as a person, as an athlete, there's things that will happen. Think of an injury, for example. If you have a sore hip or sore back, or you know you've just created the best shape of your life, yes. But if you own that and you say, my hip, my back, my shoulder, my body, me, my, it locks it in a way that doesn't give the opportunity in times like this, when we have the opportunity to rest or to disassociate with something, to find the answers. Because sometimes we're just too into it. We're too deep because we're so into this is mine. Soften into what is, into being the observer of your life every once in a while. Cut yourself some slack. See where, wow, I just watched myself on YouTube and I looked really great. Boy, I'd been really hard on myself. I thought I sucked in that outfit or that program or that game. So the disassociation, having the opportunity to observe and to notice. We're so judgy. You know, we judge ourselves so hard in this society right now. So take some time over the next little while and just observe and notice. Disassociate. Play the game. If you need more information on that, I can give you tons of information. It's all really about understanding who you're being, and that a lot of times this just isn't real. What we think isn't real. Our feelings can lie. Trust me.
Thank you, Steffany. That was wonderful. So we're coming up to the end of our time, and I just wanted to take a moment. We just had an amazing Simon, I hope I'm saying your name properly, but Simon says you can take the skater off the ice, but you can't take the ice off the skater.
That's so true.
That is so good. That just made me smile, and I loved it. Yeah. So he said I can share it with you guys.
Thank you, because it's what we have all in common, is that we have something that's so special. But if we hang on to it too tight, or if we think it's our identity, then it will actually continue to create some adversity for us. Because if we identify that as who we are and not just seeing it as a part of us, part of our vehicle, part of our journey. One of the things I'm so blessed to be able to work with so many athletes, and with hockey players, I did a seminar a couple of weeks ago, and I said, you know, hockey's a vehicle, sport is a vehicle for you to get what you want in your life. The sport itself can't be the end game. It can't be. It has to be the journey, because you can't love something so much that can't love you back. What is it in sport that you're getting? What is it from the ice that you get? The feeling, the smell, the energy, the camaraderie. Truthfully, it's not the sport. The sport itself is both hockey, ringette, figure skating, I don't know, bocce ball. It's not about the sport, you know? It's about who you get to become on a journey, and that's who you want to fall in love with. And love the sport because it gives you the journey to become that, because you're good at it, because I know who you are, and release yourself from the expectation that it's about the sport. Give yourself this opportunity to see who you get to become during this time.
When how lucky are we to have these skills, to be honing these skills in sport? There are so many people in our world right now that have never even heard these words. And so I would just want to thank you, Steffany, because what you're doing is making a huge impact. And I know that all of us are really grateful for your time and for your words.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you, and for your creativity to push me to do this. And for Jadene and for you and Mary France and Patrice and Roman to open up to all. Now I'm going to cry. Everywhere I get to make a contribution is because of you guys. It's not about me. It's about you and the doorways that you're opening to the people that you're going to connect to next. So think about your performance. Skaters, players, everyone on this, coaches, parents. the gift that you're giving to the world through your performance, through your connection to your authentic self. You're allowing people to feel something because of what you're doing. And there's nothing better than that.
Thank you, Steffany.
You're welcome.
So here you go. We are going to ask that each one of you put in the chat one thing that you're grateful for today. That's how we're going to finish up the day, is what is one thing that you're grateful for in the moment today? Wow, Nicole, well, sorry, someone just said, wish I heard this when I retired from skating and moved on. I was so stuck around skating. Thank you for saying that. Love, 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 Steffany. My circle of support is the grateful. What is, she's grateful for what is. Thank you. I am family, wonderful. That I was able to hear this, thank you. What can I become through sport is a powerful message. Wonderful. Grateful for each other. Thank you for the inspirational words. I needed this. Family support and my Q team support. Cool. All of my coaches and teammates over the years. Connection to others. Grateful for the time that it's given to us in a world that goes so fast. Oh, wonderful.
Wow.
It's a nice way to think about it. Not having anyone in my family being sick. Very good. Grateful for this I am family. Grateful for the new outlook on the current situation and much needed inspiration. Thank you for reframing and providing a new perspective. Grateful for smart, thoughtful people. Grateful for time for myself. Wonderful. Grateful for the support from the I am team and family. I'm thankful for this call. I'm grateful for people like us to help us develop our awareness. The community coming together so well during these times. I'm grateful for your words. Thank you guys for your time, Steffany and Vanessa. Like you, grateful for the advice from today's meeting to help me navigate myself. You three and the whole crew for loving and supporting me unconditionally. Time with my family and realizing that time with my second family, I am, is so special. And the health of my family back home and for my family on this side of the world, awesome. The community we have and are creating to stay strong through everything. Grateful for this connection, inspiration, and your perspective. Life will improve when you take a risk and spread your wings. I feel so much more confidence to reach out to people. Thank you. We're going to end it with that one, you guys. Thank you very much for being here. We will have other MindShift seminars. The next one is on April 1st, and it is not, we're not fooling you. It's not an April Fool's. We are going to have a webinar on that date, and another will be scheduled very shortly. So we'll make sure that you guys all know, but please reach out, put your name in the chat. I have a couple people that want to know about the book club. Book club's next Tuesday, and that's a fun way to get together again. So I'll make sure that you guys get that information too, especially if you put your name in chat. So thank you, Steffany. Anything you want to finish up with?
No, I just am really honored and grateful to be here, and knowing that there's people here from all over the world, from China and from Norway and from country USA and all over the world, that are connected heart to heart, and know that this time, this too shall prepare me.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Jadene.
Well, it occurred to me, those comments, you guys, are just, they're so heartfelt, and I feel your hearts. And you two ladies, I'm so connected to you guys beyond words here. But honestly, without this weird scenario, we wouldn't have created this amazing opportunity. And so I think it's just, this is a manifestation of what is and what is possible if we choose to reframe, as you've been speaking about tonight.
And find the brilliance in the adversity. And next time we'll talk more about chaos, because, you know, managing chaos, athletes are great at that. I always say goalies and ice dancers are the best drivers, because they know how to manage chaos, the stuff coming at them all the time.
Please make a video with goalies and ice dancers.
I know, right?
Hello.
Okay, everyone. Love you. I can't believe how many people were on this call. I'm so blessed. And we'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Jadene. And thanks for everyone on this call. And we'll talk to you soon.
Take care, everyone. Stay healthy.
Yes.
Bye.